Welcome back. The details. President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi received on Sunday Chinese Foreign Minister Qi Yang. Attending the meeting was Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry and the Chinese ambassador in Egypt. Presidential spokesperson Ambassador Bassam Radi said that President el-Sisi welcomed the Chinese foreign minister, asking him to convey his greetings to the Chinese President Xi Jinping, stressing Egypt's keenness to continue cooperation with China in all domains. Meanwhile, the Chinese top diplomat conveyed the Chinese president's greetings to President el-Sisi, asserting on China's keenness to continue developing its strategic ties with Egypt. Yang expressed Egypt's appreciation for Egypt's pivotal role as a pillar of stability in the Middle East. He pointed out that China is supporting Egypt in the exerted efforts to achieve comprehensive development, security and stability, as well as fighting terrorism. Presidential spokesperson Ambassador Bassam Radi said President el-Sisi held talks with Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouli and Minister of Finance and Education and Technical Education. He said the meeting discussed developing primary education. The presidential spokesperson added that the head of state gave directives to focus on preparing cadres and developing the teachers' capabilities. He said the president also gave directives for the expansion of new specialized schools. Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry held a joint press conference with the visiting Chinese Foreign Minister Qi Yang in Cairo on Sunday. Speaking at the press conference, Shoukry lauded the role of Chinese companies in implementing development projects in Egypt. He said his meetings with the Chinese top diplomat discussed bilateral ties and common interests. The top diplomat described Egyptian-Chinese ties as historic and said both countries have civilizations that impacted human history. Shoukry said China is interested in continuing cooperation in industrial technological fields. The foreign minister also welcomed cooperation with China in the field of tourism. He said the talks with China's foreign minister discussed regional issues, including the Palestinian cause. For his part, the Chinese foreign minister said the talks witnessed consensus on many files. He said Beijing comprehensively supports the developmental path in Egypt. The Chinese top diplomat also expressed keenness on boosting cooperation with Cairo on all levels, particularly the cultural, scientific and industrial ones. He also said foreign interventions is one of the challenges that the Middle East countries are facing. Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouli inaugurated the main Welcome Ramadan exhibition in Giza. The Premier confirmed that the state is working with all its institutions together with the private sector to provide goods at reduced prices. This comes in accordance with President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi's directives. Madbouli asserted the availability of all commodities in any commercial outlet nationwide at rates of discounts of up to 50%, which are the same products found in all stores. The Ministry of Interior continued its efforts to combat all crimes nationwide during the past week. The General Administration's combating efforts with the cooperation of the National Security Agency led to the arrest of a number of dangerous criminals in drug trafficking in 24 security directorates. An amount of 361 kilograms of marijuana were confiscated, and a quantity of 88 kilos of other drugs, as well as other quantities of different kinds of drugs. The confiscated drugs were valued at about 987 million pounds. The Palestinian Health Ministry said Israeli occupation troops shot and killed a Palestinian